MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim and the Astros. Hello again, everybody. Baseball is back. Welcome to our special opening day broadcast on MLB Network. I'm joined by Dan Plesac. And Dan, as we get things going this season, it's pitching that has to be key if this team's going to have success.
Hey, just like any team, pitching is going to be the key factor for this ball club as the year plays out. I'm sure the staff will have its ups and downs, but putting together some quality outings early in the season could do wonders for this club getting out of the gate with a good start.
It's a date that's been circled for weeks, and it's finally here. Opening night on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Verlander gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. And we are set for baseball here this evening. First pitch on its way from Verlander. And the first pitch of the ball game is taken for a called strike one, and a new season of baseball is underway. Comes at him with the slider there, and he gets the strike. Angels shortstop behind in the count at a ball and 2 strikes. Expected to get a little cooler as we go on, but the temperature at game time 68 degrees. The 1-2. And he pops it up. Correa onto the grass, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Got it, the second baseman.
And now for the Angels, David Fletcher is lined against Justin Verlander. He's got 5 base hits in 20 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
Batting third, the third baseman, number 6.
So stepping in, Anthony Rendon. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. Angels go down 1-2-3. Now the Astros will get their first opportunity. No score. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for the season opener on the road in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw it for strikes, you have the big advantage.
George Springer the next to hit. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. Called strike 0-2.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Got him.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Grounded up the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the move is Trout. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Batting first, the third baseman.
Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup. I find myself thinking back to my playing days when I knew I had the ace on the mound. It had to be win day, and when you get in a car to drive to the yard, you tell yourself, even though you felt bad about it, just get 2 or 3. All the pressure's on the big boy to have to execute, and he usually does. Look for this lineup to try and execute and score, manufacture 1 or 2 runs early in this one.
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. But there to get his big glove on it is Pujols, and that'll end the inning. 1-2. And that'll bring Mike Trout to the dish. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Tried to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all the way.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off, and the runner is safe. So the ruling is confirmed, and they'll lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's Tommy La Stella now, lifted the other way to left center. And that is down, as that could be 2 bases. Trout rounds third and is digging for the plate. And the run will score as the Angels grab the early 1-0 lead.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Count even now at 1-1. Fouled off. La Stella stands at second with no outs. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Hit on the ground down, and that is off the first base bag.
Batting eighth, the catcher, Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And that'll plate their second run of the game as they take a 2-0 lead. And he'll get in there safely. So 2 men are on with 1 man out. And stepping in, the former MVP, Albert Pujols. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls in a strike. And it's fouled away. First and second now, 1 man out. That's popped up. Altuve shading to his right. 2 gone.
The batter, number 2,
In now is Andrelton Simmons. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. And he fouls this one off. 2 men are on with 2 men out. In the dirt, and now let's see. Goes to third with it, and oh, they say he beat the throw. Safe at third. From the stretch, the 1-2.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end.
2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. Striding in for Houston, Michael Brantley. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike. Brantley, a 32-year-old veteran. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salary push as he heads towards free agency again.
And that misses 2-2. Here's a pop-up now. And no one will track it down. The 2-2 one more time. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
I always felt this was the toughest pitch for me to pick up. A good executed slider, and that's exactly what happened right there. You get an ugly swing.
And a throw to Pujols is in time for the second out. Next up for the Stros, Yordan Alvarez. They'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Shin high. That's taken for a ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, David Fletcher. He'll be the one to greet Justin Verlander to start the inning.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Fletcher is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
Anthony Rendon is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes to Anthony Rendon. Swung on by Rendon, and this is sent to deep left. Looking up is Brantley. It's up onto the train tracks and out of here.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that. This is what fires me up right here. You don't get a chance to see this every day of the week. You got the reigning Cy Young Award winner squaring off against the reigning MVP. That's why you pay the price of admission.
Springer has a read on it. He's got it one away. Striding forward now is the DH, Tommy La Stella. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Strike two, swinging just out in front of the slider.
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there. You have to catch it out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
Tucker is there, 2 down. Here's Justin Upton now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. But the Angels get 2, both on this 2-run home run. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Gurriel behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Hit out towards second. And that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Kyle Tucker, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And now a pitch on the way. A ball and no strikes. Astros still have yet to tally their first hit in this one. Up top, it's 2-0. Two balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
The 2-0 on the way.
Aye.
2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They trail here 4-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian Goodwin, as we begin the top of the 4th. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And it's gone as they add still another.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Castro a 32-year-old veteran who was selected in the first round during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled away. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
The big bat of Albert Pujols is due up next. Here's a ball well struck for the right field corner. And this will bang up against the 326 sign. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. And a first pitch slider is right there for strike one. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Pujols, who's long been referred to as the machine, he's currently in the first year of a new 2-year contract. And look out. He has to back away there and then give a little glare out to the mound. It's ball 2.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
The bat, number 2.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andrelton Simmons. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Made him look silly with that one.
Springer has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. Digging in and looking for more, David Fletcher. He singled his last time up, sent out to straightaway center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. But the Angels add one more to their lead. And here's George Springer back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter.
1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Count is full. Here's the pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the second time tonight. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
The windup and the 0-1. Fastball well outside. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. And that'll bring up Alex Bregman. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey.
Oh, look at the sliding stop. The throw. He's out. Astros go. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. In now is Anthony Rendon. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
And that last at bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Little chopper back to the mound. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The center fielder, number 27.
Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. A hit in 2 tries so far. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my...
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Ranging back is Tucker. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
The bat, number 9.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors to this point for the Angels. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. Outside, 2-1. Hammers it to deep right field. Tucker looks up, and this one is gone. A home run. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
D-Row, some days the fellows walk in with their hitting shoes on, and this looks like one of those games.
Yeah, well, there's a saying going around the dugout right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants a chance to get into that batter's box.
And it's quickly 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time here tonight. But the Angels add 1 more to their lead, and it comes via the solo home run. Bottom of the... And we're back in Houston. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Standing in, Carlos Correa. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
Behind 0-2 now. Has a look, now the pitch. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Yordan Alvarez will stand in for the 2nd time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game. At the plate, Yuli Gurriel. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 0-2 once more is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3. Astros leave one. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Back now for the start of the 6th inning, and we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the state of the Angels offense with their manager between innings. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He told me it feels like every ball they've put in play has been a laser. And the numbers back that up. 6 of their hits have come off the bat at 90 miles an hour or harder, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Brian Goodwin is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Maldonado finds it, and the throw is there to record the first out. Now at the plate, Jason Castro. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Fouled off. Again, another foul ball. And it's fouled away. The next 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard. You barely see a pitcher of this caliber struggle like he is in this one, but the numbers don't lie. Take a look. You're not going to see this from this guy very often. Just goes to show you that even the best of us have off days.
Here's Albert now. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. No hits to this point. And he lays off for ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down an account and drive base hits the other way.
And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now. 2 balls and a strike to the Angels leadoff hitter.
Nasty 2-0 slider right there for a strike. No shame in tipping your hat.
Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
The second baseman.
Might have jammed him a little there as this is softly hit and foul off to the left. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Down 0-2.
In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. 2 down, runners at first and second. And that's going to be high 2-2 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Angels strand a couple. Coming to the plate now, Kyle Tucker.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going,
How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
Rendon down at third. And the throw forces him to lay out for that one, but he keeps a foot on the bag to record the out.
Now batting.
One away for the Astros here in the 6th. And up next, the former Angel Martin Maldonado. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Check pitch on his swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
That's by him for strike 1.
1 strike.
Woo-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
And he fouls this one off. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That's a pretty unique pitch sequence, guys. Usually pitching is all about mixing pitches and location, but he threw that all out the window to get that strikeout. He offered the same pitch 3 times in a row, so I guess he sort of used that reverse psychology to outthink his opponent.
And I'm not sure, but it looks like he may have been blindfolded for that swing. It's 0-2 now.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love to the pitcher? He has had these guys in the rocking chair all day.
To 1-2 now. And the pitch. And he chased it in the dirt. Castro gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1. Striding into the box, Anthony Rendon. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. No balls and a strike to count. Strike 2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
The 1-2. Heading out towards shallow right. Coming in is Tucker. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder,
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Mike Trout, is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Swing and a liner. But quick hands over there at third as he takes it for the second out.
The batter, number 9.
And now the designated hitter for the Angels, Tommy La Stella. He went deep last time up. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now look out as that pitch sends him tumbling to the ground. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. Throw into second.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
Joe Smith comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And how about that right out of the bullpen? A ground ball on 1 pitch in the inning. So up to the plate next will be Jose Altuve. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 2.
And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
And that misses. 2-1. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top notch. This guy's a horse.
Full count. 3-2. Michael Brantley is on deck. He loses him on ball 4. Ready once again, Michael Brantley. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air out to center field. Oh, and a fine play there as he ranges back to put this one away. Not an easy play by any means, and there are 2 gone.
The batter.
So next to swing the bat will be Carlos Correa. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Count 1-0.
A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away. And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Fouled off. Skied into straightaway right.
Waiting on it is Goodwin.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Houston. They won't make a dent in us. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smith was known as a short relief specialist, a guy who came in, got 1 or 2 big outs, but with the new pace of play rules, they're forcing a change for this right-hander. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. A look here at our starter comparison. And again, I don't want to be called the jinx, but the number to watch is in that hit column on the left side of your screen. A big 0. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. 1 out, nobody on. Down the line and fair. That's a hit. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Let's slow this one down and take another look. Great camera angle here, looking straight down the left field line. You see him take that inside route to the ball. His hands stay back, and he goes oppo to find himself at second.
Stepping in now, Albert Pujols. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Manny V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
0-2 is the count.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 man left on. Now the Astros designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez. He leads off their half of the eighth, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Some stirring now in that Angel bullpen, as it'll be both a lefty and a righty that start to get loose.
Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Hey, I can't have one of my best left-handed power bats fishing for balls off the plate.
Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Goodwin is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Yuli Gurriel. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope. Ball one.
Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Castro will wait on it. And that's out number 2.
Now batting. Number 30.
Digging in once again, Kyle Tucker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here comes the first pitch.
Aye.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
That's in.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And this is taken here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's allowed into his 8th inning of work.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
First pitch on its way. Shin high. That's taken for a ball.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
Lifted in the air to center. Trout giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Astros leave 1. They still find themselves down 6-0. At the plate, David Fletcher. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
A ball and a strike now. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. Brian Abreu enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Trout. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
Mike Trout.
And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
You know, there aren't many guys that can just spit on an 0-2 pitch like that. Maybe it fooled him. We won't ever know, but it worked out.
And now it'll kick around in the corner. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
And that's hitting 1-on-1 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here. As a look, now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Liner toward right center. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. From the stretch. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, George Springer, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 0-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike. Ball.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Lifted down the line in left. On the move is Upton. He's there and records the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. His dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others, but not a lot of good things tend to happen when you've worked as hard as he has in this one.
Simmons is there, and there are 2 men gone down. Settling in now, Alex Bregman. He is the final man standing in the way of possible history here tonight. Here comes the first pitch. And a fly ball, and this should do it. Trout has a read on it, makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances.